Good morning, guys. Well, good morning for me, whatever time you're watching this. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever the fuck it may be. But I wanted to sit down and film my get ready with me makeup wise. I actually just filmed a little like 30-second like morning putting my contacts in, face wash, all that crap on TikTok. So if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, oh my god, greatly appreciate it. I'll put my handle over here. But yeah, I want to go ahead and film my getting ready with you guys. So I have all my makeup over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go through my routine with y'all, show you my products I use, and yeah, get your makeup. Let's get ready together. Like, I love that. I love to watch YouTube videos of people getting ready and like get ready with them. I don't know why. I'm an iPad kid at heart, I guess, but yeah, here we go. First thing I do is I take this Studio Perfect Hello Photo Loving Primer by NYX, or NYX, whatever you want to call it. She is loved and beat, okay? I have gone through probably like 7 of these. Like, I use the crap out of this. It's so good. But I just put a lot on the back of my hand, and I literally just first start by rubbing this in. I put it everywhere, on my eyebrows, on my eyelids, under my eyes, especially around my nose. And I just like really rub that in and down my neck. Rub it in. And just make sure everything is really like covered. Okay, once that's done, I go in with the NYX, the brow glue. This little baby, she's everything. I'm gonna take my little mirror here, but once I use my primer, I just go in with this and I literally just brush all the hairs up, and then once I brush them up, I will go back in and kind of shape them, and I'll show you what I mean. So I just brush them all up like this. I'll show you, hold on one second. Okay, so I brush them all up, and then I'm gonna go over the very top and just kind of like shape them into a brow shape. Not a brow shape, lol, but like not completely like up. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically like that. So they're all like the difference, literally the difference. I'm gonna go into the other eyebrow, and then I'll come right back. So once I'm done doing that, I'll go in with one of these just like the dollar makeup wipes that I find at like H-E-B or like Marshalls or whatever, and I just take it and I clean like the very top of my eyebrow, just because I've noticed that when I don't wipe it off, my foundation will like stick to whatever brow glue is like excess that's not on my brows that hasn't dried. So I'll go ahead and go in with that and just like clean it off. It doesn't really make like a difference, like you can see, but when you put your foundation on, bitch, it literally will like drag and stick to it, and it just looks fucking weird. So wipe that off, and if you want to reapply like primer to those spots, you can, but I typically don't. But moving on to the next step is foundation. So for foundation, I use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have been using this for probably like, dude, I don't even know, like 5 or 6 years now. I've got the most like sensitive skin, I feel like, and I've like basically found all these products that have worked for my skin. All the makeup I use is like non-comedogenic, or it's like good for sensitive skin, or I just like went out on a limb and like decided to test it, and it didn't break me out. So do with that information what you will. Non-comedogenic just means it sits on the skin, does not go into your pores. You're less likely to like break out. I'm trying to use what I have left of this, so I'm like dumping it out on the back of my hand. I do have an extra one, but I'm trying to use this one as much as possible first. So I'm just gonna take my, ew, there's a hair on it. I just ripped a chunk. Cute. Anyways, I'm just gonna take this, you know, now sliced beauty blender. It's damp, and I'm just dabbing into my foundation, And then I'm just going to apply this evenly all over my face.
Why are we doing so fucking bad?
And then just making sure to just blend a little bit down my neck. It's a pretty good match, so I usually don't do too much down my neck. But and I'll like do half and then like show you what she looks like. And literally for my forehead, I put the tiniest amount of product, like the tiniest amount. Most of the foundation that I do put on goes on like on my cheeks. So this is the difference. This is foundation. This is not. But it looks so much like your skin, I feel like. That's why I love this foundation. It's super hydrating and it just blends so well. I love it. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the foundation on both sides now. A little bit on my forehead, my nose, both sides, and my cheeks, or my face, hello. So now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Again, I've used this for like 5 freaking years now. Also like the primer, the foundation, this whole routine, I just feel like really goes together like well. All the products complement each other. I used to use the Benefit Poreless primer or whatever it's called. And literally I would notice like my foundation would slide off my face, and I learned it was because the primer and the foundation I was using and everything just did not go well together. So it's been a long time of like trial and error. But first what I'm doing is basically just concealing a couple little spots. I like to go on my chin for sure, just cause, to be honest. Same thing with like over here on the sides of my cheeks. It's just to give a little extra coverage. And then my forehead I do just to kind of like brighten things up. And because like I was saying in the beginning, I don't put a lot of foundation there, so I like to put the coverage like with the concealer. And then I'll blend out my nose. And so since I have like double nose rings, I use this Real Techniques brush. Let's see if there's a number. No, it just says Expert Concealer Brush. Oh, 210, LOL. And I'll blend the concealer in with this brush on the sides of my nose. It's just easier that way because the Beauty Blender doesn't really get those like crevices too well with my nose rings. So I will just do that instead. And then lastly, I will go ahead and do concealer under my eyes. This is also on its last limb. I actually just went to Ulta and like re-upped on all this stuff, so I literally got the last of it for these videos. But I go ahead and do the corners here.
I said, damn, bitch.
And then I'll do like one little swipe up, going upwards. And if I need more, I'll add it as I go and blend, but I'm gonna let this sit for a second so it gets a little like dry, and then I'll come back, blend it out, and set it all. Okay, so now that it's a little tacky, I'm taking this end of my beauty sponge and I'm gonna just start blending it out. I usually do the end first and bring it up on the eyelid as well. Then I'll do the inner corner and really make sure to get it everywhere. Let's see. Just like that. Perfect. All right, let's do the other side. I'll like add the excess to my nose, but just making sure everything is nice and concealed. Done. So once I'm done with that, I'll immediately go into the Pat McGrath, oh my god, Skin Fetish Perfecting Powder. Good lord, it's a lot of words. And I'll just take it and put my beauty blender in it, and I will pack this on underneath my eye. And after I pack it on under my eye, I'll take the excess and put it on top of my eye. I also set my nose, and then we're gonna do the same thing to the other side here. So just at least like one quick go around, and then I'll go back in and do the bottoms again. Like so, like that.
Like so, like that.
And then for my whole face, I will go in with the Mary Kay Sheer Mineral Pressed Powder. Again, Mary Kay is one of those brands that is non-comedogenic, so I literally use this all throughout high school. And I'm taking this on a Real Techniques 201 brush, and I'm just setting all of my foundation with this powder. And it is like a powder foundation, so it does add a little more coverage, which is nice. And it's got a color to it. So say sometimes if the foundation's a little too light, this just adds like a little life back into your skin. And I don't really let my under eyes sit for too long. Once I go in and do my whole face with this powder, once I'm done with it, like setting the whole face, I'll go in with the powder and I'll go over my eyes basically. So that's it for my foundation and the powder and all that. So this is what we're looking like. I fucking love this base routine. So next what I'm doing is I'm taking that Sublime powder from Pat McGrath, and I'm gonna go ahead and like powder the sides of my nose like that. One of my friends, and I'm gonna let her make a tutorial because also my brows, I was doing one routine and I just felt like they were too dark, and she sent me her routine and I've been trying it and I've been loving it. And so I'm trying to like learn the nose contour. Also the eyebrows are, you know, something I'm learning from her too. Just like trying new tips and tricks because everyone does their makeup differently and I love the way she does hers. So I figured I would try it out, but I'm gonna let her make a tutorial on all that. But anyways, the next step is my bronzer. I'm taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, also a staple from like literally all the years of my life in high school, and I'm taking this on a Morphe M406 brush. And I first start off with my forehead, and I don't really do too much up here, just enough to like add some color back to my face. And that's literally it. And then the jawline, as much as I really just want, and then dip back into it. And I think this is a chocolate matte one. Chocolate, I don't know, matte bronzer. What color is it though? Guys, I don't know what color this is. Sorry. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start up here. Make a fishy face. And I also add it right here. And that's it for that. Once the bronzer's done, I'm going in with the Captivating blush, or the color is Captivating, the Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush from Tarte. So I literally left my fucking makeup collection at home when I went to Ohio for Lost Lands, and I had to buy a whole new makeup routine while I was there. Go ahead and guesstimate how much that fucking cost. I cry, okay? But anyways, I'm taking that on a Real Techniques 202 brush, and I go in, okay, with my blush.
Don't be shy for some more.
Bitch, like in. Oh, the point of me telling you about how I left my makeup, lol, in San Antonio when I was going to Ohio is that's how I discovered this blush. I literally had to buy all new stuff, and they didn't have the blush I was normally using. So I went for this one, and I literally have bought probably 3 of them now. And I really, really like it, and it stays on so well. So I'll just put what feels right for that day. And then I'll take whatever's left and I put it here. And I'll go back in with it down here too in a little bit, but kind of brush off my powder also, like that. So that's it for the blush. And again, like I was saying, I'm kind of trying out a nose contour that one of my girlfriends kind of showed me how she does. So I'm gonna go in with a little tiny brush and my bronzer. I'm gonna let her make that tutorial, especially because I am nowhere near being good at it. I'm just attempting. So I'll be right back once I'm done with that. You probably can't even tell. It's literally the most lowercase nose contour I've ever seen in my life, but we're learning and it's fine. But next I'll go in with my Killawatt Fenty Beauty highlighter. I go ahead and mix the Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal together, and they are so pretty. I've yet to buy another one of this because it's lasted me so long, but I go ahead and take a little bit on my finger, mix them together, and this is another find that I found when I was in Ohio and I left my makeup bag. But I go ahead and I just do the bridge, oh look at that, and the tip of my nose. It's so pretty. And then once I do that, I'm going in with a Morphe M510 brush, and I'm again mixing the both of them and just kind of tap off the excess. Oh my god, look at it. She is beauty, she is grace, she is in your fucking face. And I'm gonna do the other side also, because duh. Oh my god, she's beautiful. So that's that for like the face makeup. The last thing I do is I take this NYX, like a lift and snatch brow tint pen. I actually was using this little MAC, hello, who do I think I am? Morphe M250-O brush. It's the tiniest little brush ever, and I was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. But I found that using this for my freckles goes much faster. So I take this and I just like go over all of my freckles, and then if I have pimples, I will go over them and make them freckles also. So I basically just went in and added all my freckles. Once I'm done with this step, I'm basically just going to take my little like makeup rag or whatever I've been using, and I'm cleaning off my nose rings. Like I literally have to like clean them off because obviously there's makeup like all over them. And I will do that, and then I will do a setting spray. And I actually don't use like a setting spray. I use the Mario Badescu spray, and I just like melt everything together. So I cleaned both my nose rings, and now I'm just gonna go in and spray this.
I said, damn, bitch.
Ugh. So once that's done, I just kind of take my mirror and dry it a little. Do you see how like more the skin looks like skin now? I feel like that I've done that. And so next I'm just gonna take my beauty blender that's still damp and just go in over everything so it looks more seamless. And in my opinion, this just makes all of the like powders melt together, and it just looks a little more natural, more like your skin and not like powder. So let me just come up so you can see. And that is what the skin is looking like right now. I love her. So now we're gonna go into brows. First, I'm gonna go in with this brow definer from L'Oreal. I literally just got this. It's dual-ended, and I'm using the color Dark Brunette. And I'm just gonna take the Hello crayon side, and I'm gonna like outline my eyebrows basically. Once they're outlined, I will just go in and fill them in with this as much as I can. Again, this whole fucking tutorial of my brows, my friend Jasmine showed me how she like does them, because I used to do them so dark, and I just feel like this routine makes them a lot more like, not natural, well yeah, I guess natural looking, like they just don't look so harsh. She will probably be coming out with a how-to video, so I am not going in depth on this. I'm just showing you like the products basically, because she slays them down every time, and I cannot wait for her to come out with that video. So I'm gonna go finish these and then I'll be right back. So once I'm done with the brows, I go in now with the NYX Bare With Me Skin Tint. I'm literally only use this to clean my brows up, so I will put probably about that much on the back of my hand. And I use this, oh my god, it was a Morphe brush, but it is like gone. It's just like a flat rectangle brush, I don't know. And I'll just take this and I put a little bit on both sides, and I'll just go underneath. And clean her up. And I drag it down like that, and then I'll take that same brush that I did my like nose concealer with, and I just blend it out, and I drag it out too. I feel like it makes it look sharper. Blend it up here too. And that's it. And it just looks so much better, I feel like. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this side and I'll be right back. I just cleaned them both up and here is what we have. I just feel like it just like snatches them. Like they look good and then you clean them up and they just look even better, you know? But I'm just cleaning off all the product off my hand with that wipe that I've been using. And now I'm gonna take my eyelash curler. This is the Japanesque one. Not like it matters, but I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I've been using a mix. I use the Maybelline Sky High, and I use the waterproof, specifically telescopic. These together have just been chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one, show you what it looks like, and then yeah. Once I curl my lashes, I'm gonna go in with the telescopic first, and I go like from base to like the tip.
Did he say?
And I'm just doing like a light coat too, because I'm gonna go back in with the other one, and basically like we're like layering these mascaras. I also just bought a lash separator tool on Amazon, but I don't think it's gonna be here for another day, so we just have to like be careful so that it doesn't get all like clumpy and gross. Okay, I just keep trying to like keep going until it looks like they're fully coated and not clumpy. But I'm using the lightest hand also. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Again, I have like no fucking lashes either, so also there's that. But next I'm gonna go in with the Sky High. I love this brush, I really do. This one, you can go a little more of a heavy hand because this is gonna be the like finisher basically. I really wish I had that lash separator that I bought. I'm really excited to use it too. I feel like it's gonna be a game changer. Okay. Almost. There we go. And then whatever got on my lower lashes, I will pull off because I cannot do lower lash mascara. It gets everywhere. But that's what it looks like. I really like the way they go together. I don't know if it really makes a difference. I just have no lashes, so I feel like this is what works for me. But I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. And once I'm done, I finish off with my peptide lip treatment from Rhode. It just adds life back into my lips because of all the powder that we've been using. But I'll go ahead and take my clips out since I'm done with my makeup. My hair needs to be done for sure. But this is the finished look. I really love this. I feel like it's literally taken me, I've done the same makeup look for probably the last like 3 or 4 years, I want to say. I've literally tried so many products and things like that. My skin is so sensitive, so this makeup routine that I have has literally been the same for probably the last like 3 or 4 years. And I just feel like it works for my skin, but everything looks super glowy and natural in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like also like makeup is whatever you want it to be. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want, and that's what is so fun about it. But this is my everyday like makeup routine, what I do on a daily basis. The face stays the same, the brows stay the same. The only thing that ever changes if I'm doing anything or like going out or if I want to do something different, I'll do eyeshadow and stuff like that. But that's really it. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you being here and watching it. It means so much to me. I'm gonna try to be more active and post more videos on here, whether it's just vlogs or coming with me to do things or get ready with me. I love watching those. So leave your suggestions down in the comments. It would be much appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys.